And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and some cool little announcement that came out last night. And now we all know that Netflix is the big juggernaut when it comes to streaming service. Well, we all also know that Disney is about to announce bring out theirs in a couple, maybe like, I think a week. I think it's next week. I'm pretty sure. Remember 8th, I believe, or 12th, one of them. Anyway, I'm already subscribed. Can't wait to get it. Disney Plus is coming. We all know that's gonna happen. That's gonna be the big competition for Netflix for streaming service. You know, they got all their Marvel stuff, their Disney Vault, of course Star Wars as well, you know, the counteract Netflix and all their cool content, you know. So last night, the third streaming service, I guess, that wants to become a mainstream streaming service is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, like a while ago, announced that they were making HBO Max. Now, HBO Go has already been out for a while. And, you know, Warner Brothers wants to make sure that, hey, we're still here. We still want to be a part of this streaming war. So now we're going to have a three-way fight between these three juggernauts. Obviously, Warner Brothers and Disney always go head to head, you know, when it comes to competition, you know, the movies or whatever, even though technically they're kind of like friends in business, but they're business rivals. So of course they want to, you know, butt heads with each other, especially when it comes to Marvel and DC. You know, it's up to debate which one you like better. I like both, so let's not start that. So this whole new streaming service for Warner Brothers, what does that mean? Well, it means that they're gonna have, cool content. Obviously, they're gonna have all the DC stuff. Everything that they have in their, you know, Warner Brothers Vault, you know, The Matrix, Lord of the Rings. I think they have The Hobbit as well. Not too sure about that. Obviously, all their great Warner Brothers movies as well. Everything DC. So what does this mean for the DC Universe streaming show? No idea. I have no idea. They didn't really mention anything about that, but maybe it'll go away, maybe it'll combine, who knows. Hopefully they don't cancel Teen Titans, because that show is really good. You should go check that out. I'll do a review when the season's completely done, but patience. So, you know, they also announced that they're going to be doing some new DC movies and TV shows there as well. Some of them might be connected to movies or from the movies that actually go to theaters or not. Or might be its own thing, so that's really interesting. They're gonna make a Green Lantern show that supposedly, the rumor right now is that is gonna be a part of the DCEU, which is the DC Cinematic Universe. You know, Batman, Wonder Woman, all that. Supposedly it's gonna be connected. Now this is interesting. Why? Well, you do a Green Lantern TV show. Green Lantern, to me, is kind of like the Nova Corps. They're like the police of the galaxy. You know, they travel through galaxies, protecting everybody. You know, they have the most powerful weapon in the universe, which is the Lantern Rings, who they can pretty much do anything with them, with it, you know, using their mind powers as well. You know, the will and all that, you know. So to do a TV show, you know, it's kind of interesting that they can explore all the different Green Lanterns and all the different rings as well. You know, you don't have to worry about having one movie. That way, if it fails, you're going to have to reboot it again. Or, you know, if it's successful, wait 3 years for a sequel to do, you know, another Green Lantern. While a TV show or series, you know, you can do the Guy Garner. You can do Hal Jordan. You can do Jon Stewart. You can do the other ones as well. You can set all them up in this universe and not have to worry about 6,000-7,000 years to do another sequel. You can set up Sinestro. You can set up little Easter eggs about the other Lantern Rings, you know. Something that we never got from the Green Lantern movie itself, you know. And I like that Green Lantern movie, the one with Ryan Reynolds. I like that movie. It's fun. Go figure. I do love him as Deadpool, though. He is Deadpool, but anyway. So, like I said, you know, for them to do a Green Lantern TV show, I think it's a smart way to really introduce them into the universe, especially if they're going to combine it with the DCEU. it's perfect. There's no strings attached. They don't have to worry about him being a part of, being a part of a team and not being really, a lot of fans don't like the actor who's playing him or whatever. They can set up all the Green Lanterns in one TV show. That way, if fans get hooked, they'll be like, oh, I can't wait to see him in a movie, teaming up with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all of them. And it also depends on which lantern they're going to use. They can use Hal Jordan, which is the one I want to see, I want to see Hal Jordan or even Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, I think, would be the best way to go. If I was them, I would put Jon Stewart first. I like Jon Stewart a little bit more than Hal Jordan because I grew up watching him from Justice League, the cartoon, and he always kicked ass. So I would like to see him do it. I would have said Idris Elba would have been a perfect, Green Lantern, but I think he's a little busy playing whoever he's playing in Suicide Squad. So who knows? But it's gonna be fun to see them try to play in the sandbox of the Green Lantern Corps, because the Green Lantern Corps, like I was saying before, is huge. You have all the different Green Lanterns. You have all the different colors as well. You can eventually tell the story about the White Lantern ring, which is the most powerful out of all of them, and of course the Black Lantern ring, which is a little bit darker, but I'm pretty sure they can do it if it goes that beyond that and be successful. But who knows? We have to wait and see what happens. They're also talking about doing, bringing in the Warner, Looney Tunes stuff. That's going to be fun. Maybe some new content with that. Obviously, Sesame Street's going to be there for the little kids. That's going to be fun. Elmo supposedly getting his own talk show, apparently I read from yesterday's announcement. I was like, Elmo talk show. That makes sense now. So, yeah, this Warner Brothers streaming service should be fun. I think it's gonna be like $14.99. I think it is for the streaming service. And if you have HBO Go, supposedly you automatically sign up for this one. So I'm pretty sure you're paying the same price. Not too sure about that, but if you have HBO Go, check it out. See if maybe you get it automatically. So that'd be kind of cool. They also announced they're gonna make a new Game of Thrones show. Apparently they canceled the 10,000 years or 1,000 years in the past show that they were going to do. And now they're going to do 300 years, of the Targaryens, I believe. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Not the biggest Game of Thrones fans. I hated it at some points, but I do know about it. So that could be interesting. Maybe I'll check it out, if I get the streaming service. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to get a Gossip Girl reboot. So that's interesting. I'm a huge Gossip Girl fan. That was my high school thing. So go figure. And apparently that's going to take place like 10 years after the events of what happened with Dan Humphrey. Spoiler, he was Gossip Girl in the original. So that should be interesting. So this whole streaming service should be pretty... this whole service should be fun. It should be... there's going to be, it feels like it's going to be a lot of content because Warner Brothers has a lot of content. They have all the DC stuff. They have the Harry Potter stuff. They have the Lord of the Rings stuff. They have, Wizard of Oz. They have all, I think it's that Matrix, right? They can make more Matrix stuff after the movie. Maybe if the movie fails, you never know. If it fails, the Matrix 4 is supposedly coming out. If it fails, they can put it in the streaming service and continue it there. You never know. Anything's possible. But, I'm looking forward to it. But also, this also makes, Netflix and Disney Plus really make sure that their content is better than, Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? They all going to want to play off each other. Like, okay, you got that show, we got this show. Try to top that. All right, it's like a poker game, You want to make sure you have the bigger hand, If you want to have a royal flush to beat a full house or vice versa, whatever it is, you want to make sure you have the bigger hand. So that's going to make, Netflix have great content, whatever it is, their own stuff or other people's stuff, And same thing with Disney. Disney's got The Mandalorian coming out, but they can announce new Star Wars shows, or the Marvel shows can be really good because supposedly they're going to be all connected to the MCU anyway. Maybe they'll make a Fantastic Four TV show instead of making the movie. You never know. This can really help each other. They can all help each other out, and streaming service, I think, is going to be stronger going forward, especially for everybody. I don't feel like none of them will get destroyed by the other. They will all balance each other out. You know what I mean? I feel like that's going to happen. You know, Netflix is going to have great stuff. Then Netflix is going to have bad stuff. Same thing with Disney. Disney's going to have great stuff. And, you know, they have all their great library. Obviously, I can't wait to see all that again. But, you know, they're going to make stuff that's not going to be cool. For all we know, the Falcon and Winter Soldier or the WandaVision, it could suck. We don't know. Who knows? They make this Green Lantern show. It can totally be horrible. But we don't know. But like I said, anybody, they can all fail. That's the one thing they all have in common. They all could fail. But they also can succeed. You know what I mean? One day, you know, right now so far, I believe Disney Plus has the lowest, you know, price point. But they'll probably step it up eventually, you know, after a year or two. But let's see what happens with that. But having a third competition is going to make this, you know, streaming wars make it more fun. And I can't wait to see. I mean, yeah, we have access, CBS All Access. We have those streaming services too, but you know, they're the minor leagues. I'm not making fun of them. You know, I'm not really making fun of them, but if you really look at it, they kind of are. Because this is kind of like how, if you're a professional wrestling fan like I am, I like wrestling. So it's kind of like you have the two, right now we have the two main ones. We have WWE, which has been the juggernaut for like decades. And of course, they got that new guy, that's AEW, you know, All Elite Wrestling. That's been pretty damn good. Gotta admit that right off the bat. I'm a WWE fan. That show has been pretty damn good. So it's kind of like that. And then you have the other, you know, other little minor leagues of professional wrestling shows. You know, they're there. They're okay. They have their moments. But, you know, they're not, you know, the real wrestling shows. You know what I mean? So, you know, CBS and I think, you know, Apple, they may have great content. I really don't know because I don't have that. I do see the Star Wars, Star Trek shows. That stuff is great. But, you know, all the other content must be like, I can watch it here or there. You know what I mean? They're not going to beat Netflix. They're not going to beat Disney. And now that HBO Max is coming out, who knows? Who knows? I mean, are you going to beat a Game of Thrones, you know, prequel? A lot of people would like to watch that, especially what happened with the ending of Game of Thrones. You know, I kind of called that it was going to happen, but like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of it, so not my demographic, so what can you do? But like I'm saying is that, you know, these streaming services can help each other out by being great. And us fans are going to get a lot of content we can't wait to watch. You know, I'm going to be able to watch Star Wars in one place with Marvel in one whole thing. And I have my DC stuff in the other one, and it's going to be great. And Netflix has, you know, some cool movies, you know. They got The Irishman coming out, which I cannot wait to see. You know, like Scorsese, he's a genius, you know, regardless of what he thinks about Marvel, whatever. But still, I can't wait. But these streaming services is gonna be fun. Yeah, they're gonna be pricey, sure. But $15 right now is not a bad price. $8 is not a bad price either. I mean, obviously that's gonna go up. Netflix is already at $15, so who knows what's gonna happen with that? So maybe that'll go up, maybe it'll drop. Who knows? But we have to wait and see what happens. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Think about this HBO Max streaming service. Do you think it's a good idea to have it? You think Warner Brothers is going to do really well with it? Or you think Disney and Netflix are going to be too powerful to be taken down by Warner Brothers? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.